I had this huge blank wall that was screaming out to me for a gallery wall. I had one in my old house and I used the paper template hack that people do when figuring out the spacing. But this space is so big and so tall, I realized that method would probably take way more time than it was worth. So I took a picture of the wall and I put it into Photoshop. I then added a grid to scale and placed pictures I took of all my frames onto the grid to figure out the spacing. I then played around with the layout of everything for hours because I wanted to get it perfect and I was going for that grid style gallery wall, so it all had to work together. Side note, this ladder was testing me again. Anyways, back to the grid. So my scale was 2 inches per square. So now I, in theory, should know the measurements between each and every frame. So all I had to do was follow the measurements from the grid when adding things to the wall. This grid in Photoshop method is a bit time consuming and there's a bit of math involved, but it does make the actual hanging of the gallery wall process so much simpler and faster, in my opinion.